going on, guys? DadDash back here with another ride along. So wanted to jump in here and begin the ride along. Now I did want to let you know I was out a little bit earlier today. We're going to go out for 2 hours tonight. It's 6 o'clock, so we're going 6 to 8. And we have a pretty hefty goal here. We're going to try. I've already got about $40 earned, and we need to earn. We're trying to earn our 100. So I need to earn about $60 over the next 2 hours, and we're going to see if we can do it. Obviously, if we do 50, that's on pace. That's our normal, but I'm amping it up a little bit tonight. So let's see if we can go out and hit that $100 goal. I've got all of my apps ready to rock and roll right now. I've got Uber on, I've got GrubHub on, I've got DoorDash on, and I had the opportunity to do right now for $6.15 to $8.15. I had the opportunity to do Amazon Flex. I was thinking about doing it for $60, and then I went to go click it. I actually went to go take the shift, and it went away. I waited too long. Someone else grabbed it up. It was for $60 for 2 hours. Really probably would have been really strong and a really good one to get, because the 2 hour shifts, they're kind of a gamble, because sometimes they'll break a 4 hour shift into 2, and they'll still send you maybe, my wife did one, and she went an hour down the road and had to go an hour home. It ended up being 4 hours anyways because of the travel time, and then she spent 2 hours delivering. So, that's not ideal if that's what it turns out to be. But I was hoping, and you always hope it'll be a local one, and you get done faster than the 2 hours, and maybe do it in an hour and a half and really score a big one. So, anyways, guys, that's not to be, but we're going to try to recreate that magic by hopefully picking up some really solid orders and earning $60 in 2 hours. So we'll see how we do. We're going to do a little, challenge ourselves a little bit tonight. So guys, I'm heading towards the central hub of my area, where the good orders are, where they've got the sit-down restaurants and the big opportunities. And we're going to go and see what we can find. DoorDash has already sent me a couple of trashy orders that I absolutely would not do. And of course, I do have Instacart on because there is a Martin's right down here that I like to look for delivery, where you just pick up the bags of groceries and deliver them. And sometimes you can catch a $20 or $30 order. So we got our eye on that. So guys, I'll be back as soon as I find an order. In the meantime, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. Share this video, of course, if you know anyone who's in the gig economy. And here we go. They want to send us back in the direction we came. GrubHub, notorious for the crazy miles, wants to send us backwards for $11.81 for 12.9 miles. I am not crazy about that, so we are going to turn that one down for delivery address too far. Now, here we go, 18.2 miles from, wow. Where do they want to send us to? And again, this is another one that they want to send us back up, all the way backwards, $13. We're going to turn that one down too. $13 for 18 miles. We're not doing that. So, surprisingly enough, Uber getting involved early. I've heard from Uber a couple times today, so I'm shocked on that. So anyways, guys, we are getting some action. Hopefully I'll have an order to report on soon. I'll throw those up here in the order review, and so you guys can take a closer look at what I just turned down. Put in the comments, would you have taken those 2 orders? I just don't believe that they were worth it, order value wise. By the time I would have had to go all the way back down the road, no way. Anyways, all right, guys. Hopefully we get something. Hopefully I don't regret not taking those, and I'll be back to let you know once we do. Talk to you in a minute. Alright guys, DadDash back here. Wanted to let you know that I did get an order. It's not been too long. It's only been a couple of minutes since we talked last, but I did get an order. I got a Chipotle order for $13. And I know you guys are going to probably be like, what in the heck is going on here? 12 miles. But you have to understand, a lot of these miles are highway miles, and I'm going and I'm going to be able to get off the highway and get, if I'm looking at this place right, where I believe it's located at, this should not be a bad order. The order value on this right now is $13.22 because Chipotle is actually, it's a Chipotle order, so they're actually estimating that this thing could take 57 minutes. I'm hopeful that is not going to be 57 minutes. I believe we can get this done in 20 minutes and get a significant order value out of this. So we will see. This is one I think I can enhance and improve. Obviously, if we get to Chipotle and the order is not ready, or I have to wait for a significant amount of time, then this whole thing could get turned on its head. But I really believe I can get in here. I'm hopeful to Chipotle here. Well, and they normally are pretty good about getting their orders ready, or maybe waiting a couple minutes. I have some time built in. This is clearly an order that I could go 35 minutes on if I need to. And I believe that I don't think it'll come anywhere close to that, though. So we'll see what happens, guys. Let's pick this order up, and I will keep you abreast of exactly how it's going, and we will see if this turns into a tremendous value order, or if DoorDash is right, this turns into a disaster. So stand by, guys. I'll be back to update you, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, guys, DadDash back here with an update. Wanted to let you know how things went at the restaurant. So got to the restaurant. There was a little bit of a wait, but it wasn't too bad. It was about maybe about a 4-minute wait. So I have the order. It's in the car, and it looks like we're going to be delivering this, if all goes well, about 6:38. And we started this order out at let's see here, at 6:12. So working that backwards, that's about 26-minute order. So if that bears out, that's a really good order value, because we had, based on my, based on the pace that we were wanting to keep, we had, let's see here, $30 an hour divided by 60, which is 50 cents. So we had $13 divided by 50 cents, 26 minutes. So we are going to be literally coming right in at where we want to be at on this order. So, we'll be right in there pace-wise, hitting that $30 an hour, because it should, like I said, 6:38. We began at 6:12. That should be about a 26-minute order. However, we'll see. We've got to, still get there first, of course. And it looks like it's a little bit back in the country. So, of course, depending on how easy we can find the house and whether or not it's accessible to the road, all those things will factor in as we get there. But it's looking like we can at least get this there on pace. And then, of course, the next question will be, can we get an order lined up quickly afterwards? So we will find all of that out here momentarily. All right, guys, I appreciate you riding along with me tonight. I'll be back here shortly with an update. And in the meantime here, I'm going to focus on getting this order delivered. Talk to you in a minute. Alright, guys, DadDash back here. So, we got that order delivered. We got that order delivered in the 26 minutes that we needed to have it delivered in, and it ended up coming out at a projected value of $30 an hour. So we first order down, first order good. However, we are way out here. We did get a follow-up offer from DoorDash for $7 going 10 miles. I turned that down. I feel like we can do better. Maybe we can't. Maybe I end up going 10 miles anyways, but I feel like maybe we can get a better order that's going to just be higher and better cover those miles. But the funny part is I'm back out near my house. So it's like I literally went full circle. I probably should have, looking back, the $13 Chipotle order that UberEats sent my way that was going 18 miles, probably should have taken that, because that was going to go out a few more miles. I literally could have dropped this one off, come out here, jumped on the interstate, traveled a couple more miles down the road, and we would have made $26. And I would have probably been able to pick that order up. That thing was probably the one sitting on the shelf that was already there waiting. I didn't look close at it. It didn't even really dawn on me as I was standing there to see if it was an UberEats order. But more likely than not, that was probably the UberEats order that they offered me. and I, could have grabbed that up, and we could have made $26 and been and really made this a more meaningful trip out this direction. So we are getting back on the interstate, heading back in the direction we just came from. Looks like we're going to have some return miles on this order, which is going to dilute this order a little bit more. Hopefully we can find something fast and quick as we're riding down the interstate, and see what we can come up with here. So I will be back, guys, as soon as we get an order to go over with you, and we're talking about the impact of this. Right now, pace-wise, though, $30 an hour, good deal. We need to find something, though, and we need to find something faster before this order starts to dilute itself and we start to lose that ground that we gained by finishing this order on pace. So, all right, guys, I'll be talking to you soon. I will be back. In the meantime, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this content, enjoying this video, and of course share this with somebody that you think could get something out of it. And I'll be talking to you soon. So guys, DadDash back here. Wanted to talk about something here while we were cruising around trying to find an order, because something interesting happened today. When I was out, I noticed there was $5 before this was the first DoorDash order I did actually today, but before that I noticed I had $5 in my earnings, and I was like, where did this come from? And it said challenge. So that prompted me to go into my email, and I'll throw up a screenshot of the email there. And I actually qualified from my driving this past week for the first time since I guess they've been doing it, for the $5 gas stipend that DoorDash is paying. It starts at $5, it goes up to $15, and it's dependent upon how many miles you drive in a week. And I thought it was kind of neat. I said, that's really nice, because I believe it, and again, it should be up there on the screenshot, but I believe it's like $5 for 100 miles, and then $175 is the next tier, and then I think it's like another 75, like over 250 gets you like $15. So you don't get 5, 10, 15, but you just move up, so you get an extra 5, and then you get another extra 5 for basically every 75 miles driven. So it's actually really nice. They do the calculations there. You can see it all. I don't have it in front of me right now, but I thought that was something nice. There's a lot of hate out there on DoorDash, and this is something that they're doing that actually really makes a difference, in my opinion. Let's see here. We've got an order, guys. 7:25. We're going out. Where are we going out to? Where is this going to be delivered? The thing about it is I do not like this restaurant. It is a bar. It is very difficult. They have long wait times every time I've ever gone in there. So I will not go in there for $10 or less than $10, because I know I'm going to stand at the bar and wait at least 10 minutes. And, with that 7:25 there, that gives me about 17, 18 minutes. There was probably some extra tip there possibly, but I don't think it would have been enough to cover the time to keep pace with what we need. So I'm going to keep driving, and we'll see. So, but anyways, guys, back on topic to what I was talking about, the gas stipend that DoorDash is paying. Now, that's really cool. Put in the comments if you've gotten one yet, or if you qualified. I think that's something that's really nice that they're doing. And like I said, as I was saying, DoorDash gets hit with a lot of things, negative and stuff like that. But I have to say, it's not a lot, but it's something. And that's nice. And Uber's doing the same thing, but I've noticed theirs is more 45 cents or 50 cents, or it never amounts to a whole lot. And I don't do a whole tremendous amount of Uber orders anyways. All right, so this is going to be one that's going to require me to go backwards, and it's a McDonald's order, and I'm not crazy about it at all. It is only going 4 miles, but this McDonald's again has a long waits, and at a 19-minute wait, actually it'd be less than that. I think it would be about 14 minutes, 15-minute wait time. I can't afford to go there, so I'm going to go order too small. Boom. If you're seeing a trend here, guys, if we're trying to hit that $30, we have 50 cents a minute, right? 50 cents a minute. So you can do the math really quick. $7, 14 minutes, plus 50 cents is 15 minutes. You can't be taking these small orders unless you can guarantee that, number one, they're going to be ready, and number two, that you can get from the restaurant to the customer really quick. Now, getting based on the location between customer and restaurant, I wasn't concerned in this instance. but the restaurant itself, I've stood in that restaurant waiting for 15 minutes before. It is very busy, and at dinner time, it's going to be very busy. It's going to be very hard to hit that mark of 15 minutes, especially when I know travel time wise, I'm about 8 minutes from the restaurant. There's no way we're going to hit it. And the only thing it's going to do is absolutely decimate our dinner. So my hope is I'm getting closer to the sit-down restaurants, and we're going to be able to get a larger order. We'll see if that plays out. All right, so Cafe del Sol, 3 miles, 6 items. This has all the hallmarks of hidden tip. It's a sit-down restaurant. It's close by, and it's actually near my old childhood home. No kidding. All right, yeah, we're going with this order. Done. Boom. Where I grew up, actually. And we're going to do it. So, I'm betting there's 6 items involved in that. I'm betting that there's going to be some tremendous hidden tip in this. And we'll see if it plays out. And obviously, we've got to get it done in 12, 13 minutes. I don't know that we're going to hit that, but I think the hidden tip's going to help us out. We'll see if it happens. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here, get back to work, and I will be back to update you as we go through this order. Periodic, or as we move through this order. All right, guys, I'll be talking to you soon. All right, guys, DadDash back here with an update. So I called that order correct. There was plenty of extra tip there. So that order went from $6.25 to $12.25 for $6 extra tip. We created an additional $29.26 of order value. Fantastic order. We completed the order in 15 minutes. And it was a $49 order value. And it looks like we're getting an order here for $12.34 for Cinco de Mayo to go 12 miles. I am not feeling that at all. I'm not going to go all the way up there for that, so I will reject that because that is just not going to... I don't really believe we need to go that far right now. Delivery address too far. So we are near the same place we were just at where we were getting orders from. I believe we can still get another order similar to this. We've got Outback. We've got same restaurant we just delivered for. We've got a lot of options and opportunities. So I'm not going to go drive, literally I'd have to drive about 8 miles to get to that restaurant. There probably wouldn't be a wait by the time I got there, but I just don't feel like it's necessary at this point. Now that is up by my house, so later on in a little while, I may want to try to get something just like that, and that may be the perfect end. But I want to get we need about $40 right now to hit 100 after these 2 orders. So we'll see where this goes, guys. All right, I will be back to update you as soon as we get an order. I'm going to go post up by the Outback up here and see if we can get something. Hopefully we can get an order or 2 coming to us and get some good order flow. We'll see how it goes, guys, and I'll be talking. All right, guys, just wanted to jump in here not too long after I jumped off from talking to you a few minutes ago. We got an $11 4-mile Outback order, so exactly what I wanted to have happen. So good order here, guys. I'm pulling up to the Outback now, so I'm going to jump in here, grab this order, and I'll be back. Alright guys, DadDash back here. So, got another Uber order in fact. We had 2 competing orders. There's a $12 and an $11 order. I went with the $11 order. Well, I got that one first. I accepted it with Uber, and I'm sticking with it. It was less miles because the $12 order was like 10 miles, and this order is 8 miles. And I believe we might have another max tip here. So that's one of the reasons why I took this with Uber. And I feel like the direction, I'm going to go pick this up and then come back, still heading in the direction towards where I want to be. But I felt like this is an order that we can improve. It came in at $23 order value based on what Uber's offering and estimating. And Uber does a solid job normally of estimating these orders, at least from my experience. But I think we can improve it and get it at least over 25, if not close to 30. So with this $11, this will put us needing about $19 after this. So we're chipping away at it, keeping pace, keeping things going where we want to go. So hopefully, my hope is we can follow up, and because we're going to be heading towards everything, I'm going to be able to fire up DoorDash and GrubHub, and I hope get an order before the end of this order that's going to be a sizable enough order that I can, help continue to propel us towards our $100 that we want to be at. So guys, that's the rationale. That's why we selected this order. You've already seen the order screen. Put in the comments, would you have accepted that order? Let me know. Or would that have scared you away because of the miles? Of course, you don't know my market, so you can't really make a market-based decision, but just looking at the miles, the money, would you have taken it? But anyways, guys, I'm going to jump off here. We're close to the restaurant, so I'm going to get in here, get this order. Hopefully, it'll be ready to go when I get there, and we'll take it from there. All right, guys, talk to you soon. All right, guys, DadDash back here with an update. So the Uber order did not turn out that great, and there was definitely no extra tip here. In fact, it turned out to be delivering to an individual that I have done DoorDash orders for, and that person actually hit me with a no-tip shop order. It was a late-night order, and I got fooled, and it was a no-tip order. But this time, it looks like I did get $3 at least. But this order, we ended up adding $1.76 value to it, but I had to wait because it was delivered to a truck stop. So I had a little bit of a wait time. We ended up with a $25.47 order value. So not the greatest order value here, but not the greatest in terms of what it could have been, what I was hoping it was going to be, but $25 or more is always great. Tonight we were looking for more out of our orders, but I did end up getting an $8 1 mile GrubHub order right around the corner from that stop. So I'm pulling in there now to pick this up. Hopefully it will be ready, I hope. And let's go check that out, guys. And I'll be back, of course, with an update very soon. We're about $18 away from our 100, so making our way to 100 very briskly, guys. So I'm going to jump in here and go pick up this order, and I'll be back to update you guys here shortly. What's going on, guys? DadDash back here with an update. So got that order delivered for GrubHub. It was already ready. Went in, picked it up. It was about 5 minutes down the road. Got that one handled with no problem at all. Ended up with, like I said, $8 on that order. So we need about $10 in order to hit our 100. So we're knocking right at the door. It's about 8:26. Like I said, I extended the time. I think, here we go. We got an offer. $4.74. Yeah, that's not doable at all. For 10 miles. That's insane. That's just, I'm putting that one down as too low. Just too freaking low. No way in the world will we touch that. Anyways, not bad at all. The GrubHub order ended up coming in at, let's see here, an order value of $34 an hour. So that one well exceeded the goal. But like I said, right now the key that we need to have happen is finding another order. I've gotten a couple offers. However, nothing that's been doable at this point. So we're going to go back down towards the main shopping center and see if we can find one. The Outback down there, it's not hot anymore on DoorDash, but that doesn't mean anything. I've gotten orders, they're open till 10. So my hope is I can find something down there that's large enough to put us over where we need to be at. So we're 2 minutes away from finding out the extra tip. whether that's pennies or whether that's a couple extra dollars, and maybe we only need $8 or $9 to push us over. We will be finding that out shortly. So guys, I'll be back to update you as soon as I get an order. When I do come in to update you on that, I'll update you on exactly what the tip ended up being for Uber, so for that Uber order. So we'll go from there. All right, guys, I will be talking to you soon. I appreciate you watching. We're getting close to the end. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Hopefully we find an order really quick. Talk to you in a minute. All right, guys, DadDash back here with an update. So the Uber tip ended up coming in at $12.78, guys. That's right, $12.78. Outstanding tip. And man, that absolutely changed the ball game, because I got, at the time I got notification of the tip, it was like at the same exact time, I ended up getting a $6.25 Chili's. Now, in different markets, Chili's has not been good. This Chili's is on point, man. They got a great system. I love it. So I do a lot of business for them. I have no problem working with them, especially on the DoorDash. You actually put in your parking number or parking space number. They come right out. It's always less than 5 minutes. It's really great. It's really fantastic. They've got a really organized operation there. But anyways, I accepted a $6.25 order from them going 3 miles. Last $6.25 order I got doubled up. This one I'm not quite certain is going to do so, because it's only about 38 bucks. However, I could see it turning into like $7.20, $7.25 or something like that. But anyways, I grabbed that up because I only needed $5.55. So I'm going right around the corner. This is going to be the last order. I'm going to power down all the apps. In fact, I'm powering down Uber as we speak, going offline, and I'm powering down GrubHub as we speak as well. So I am going to be down from those apps. Those will not be up. And this will be it, guys. So this will put us over $100. Next time you see me, I'll be coming back in to do my wrap up and roll the financials for you. And end what was a successful day. So I'm very happy that we hit our 100. That's what I'm always out to do. It's about 8:39. We're going to end this at about 8:42 with 18 minutes left to spare. My concern, of course, is, that we had to go longer than what I wanted. I wanted to get this done in 2 hours, but I think that was a little bit lofty. But we'll see where we came in at, guys, for the day, and see exactly what we achieved. So I think we're going to like what we see. I think it was a pretty healthy day, a pretty solid day of earning and earning power. But we will see how this order ends up and see where it ends at. So, and we'll take it from there. All right, guys, I will be talking to you soon, and I will be back to wrap it up shortly. All right, guys, DadDash back here. I know it's a little hard to see me because it's dark, but I did just get that order completed. We did it in 12 minutes. Had an outstanding order value of, I believe it was about, let's see here. It was about $38.75 to be exact. And we ended the day making $102. Now, in combining both the time we were out that wasn't filmed and the time that was filmed, we ended with a very strong day of earning a gross hourly revenue of $28.39 for the total time we were out. And for the delivery time, it was $36.72. That's basically, now the $36.72, to be clear, represents the order value that we picked. And then the 28 represents $28.39, how the amount of money we earned covered our overall time we were out. So we were out for a total of, I was out for a total of about a little over 3.5 hours today. So not bad at all, $102. Very, very pleased with it. Like I said, very strong day. And I'm so glad we hit the 100 and did so before 9 o'clock. So, guys, I'm calling it. We're going to roll the financials. I'm going to let you take a look at all the figures. Take a look at them. Hit that pause button. Take a moment. Review them. Look at the orders. Look at how everything turned out. Give me your thoughts in the comments on what you think about today. And, guys, as always, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, if I haven't earned your subscription, hopefully maybe today I did, hit that subscribe button. Also, share this with anybody that you think might gain some value from what you're seeing here, trying to give you a real perspective on what it's like to be out here as a gig business operator. And of course, also hit that like button if you did enjoy today's content to let YouTube know and me know that I did a good job. Appreciate it, guys. Let's roll those financials. And guys, we will be talking soon and talking again. Thanks again, and talk to you soon.